Hi all. This recording is about files questions that we have in our practice guide. So on the practice guide, you can see that we have two questions based on files. The first question is about given two numbers, num1 and num2. How do we create a variable for writing output to a file? And then the file should be given a particular name, and then we should write one and two values into the file as well as their product. And eventually, the last question is asking about what would be the header file that we'll be using if we want to work with files. So let's just quick. So, yeah. So let's say we have some function like main in the structure. Inside main, we have two variables. Let's call them as num1. Come on. So sometimes my pen gets stuck. Yeah. So let's call them as num1, and the value of let num1 be 10. And another variable num2, let's say their value is 20. Now the task is we have to work with files, and always remember for working with files, the header file that we need is hash include fstream. This way we can work with both input and output streams. So now the target is that we have to write these two values into a file, and the file should be named as travel.txt. So one change is that, like, first go ahead and create the output variable. So any variable that we want to use for writing to a file, it should be of OF stream type, and go ahead and give the file variable name. I'm calling it as O file. Now, as soon as we have this file variable created, for automatically creating this travel.txt, all we have to do is to open it with the output file variable. So travel.txt, and this will open the file if the file is not created. Now, once we have the file open, all we are asking to do is write, like how we do a cout, simply write what is num1 and multiplied. I'm just using it as a text symbol showing up on the screen, num2. So num1 and num2 multiplied together, and again an equal to sign. Uh, num1 and num2 multiplied together will be num1 times num2. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So all we are asking is for this. So what should be the library? How do you create output file stream variable? How do you open it? And how do you write the contents of it? So in the exam, if you see this type of question, these are the steps. We won't be doing any failure. We won't be doing any end of file. We won't be needing a while loop. All we would be needing is simply open the file, create the variable, open the file, and write as how we do simple cout. Nothing more than that. And on the exam, just be prepared that we may be asking for additional stuff like what would be the output if num1 and num2 are added together. Not exactly multiplication, it could be addition or subtraction or division or modulus. So just be prepared for these cases. Probably mostly I'll stick to arithmetic operations, but this is how we work with writing output to files. And let's see the next question real quick. So the next question is asking about how would we read a data inside a file into the C++ program. So majorly what I'm asking here is, given a file, how would we ensure that if we are successfully opening the file or not? So if we see this is the file name and this is the file variable name, so it should be ifile. So if I have this variable that is already pointing to a certain file, so assume that this part is taken care of. Like I've already opened the file input1.txt. So assume this part is taken care of. Now the task is how would you check, or what would be the condition if this is the file variable? What would be the condition if it's right? So all we would be doing is I file. um the first one is checking whether we successfully opened the file or not. So my bad. So how would we check whether we successfully opened the file or not? So if for any reason this function is open is returning false, then make it true using the not operator and print the statement saying that it's an invalid file. And the next one, my bad. The next one, what it is asking for is, what should be the while loop condition to read all the lines in the file? So it's basically, as long as it's not end of the file, that means there is data to read. As long as there is data to read, keep on reading it, keep on reading it. That's what we are asking here. So these are the first two questions. And the third one is essentially asking, how would you handle failure for files? So if it's a failure, all we are doing is ifile.fail. This would be true. If it's failure, all we would be doing is first clear the failure flag, and then whatever the input is there, ignore it. Either ignore the first 100 characters or until you see no letter. So that's what this question is asking about. Everything I've seen as part of the lab. How do you open a file? How do you check if you are successfully opening the file or not? Would be the condition to read as long as there is data to read the file. How would you check the failure? How would you clear failure? How would you ignore the input that's being currently read? That's what it is asking about. And that's essentially everything in the files part. How do you write something to a file, and how do you read something from a file with certain conditions in it? So that's all for this video. Thank you.